Okay, so you guys have been asking me about um, the favorite celebrities that I'm going to do in the upcoming '80s show, and a few of you mentioned why haven't I done Dionne Warwick? I do Dionne Warwick in the show, but I just haven't. You know, Dionne has a specific look, and she's a diva. Dionne is a diva, and they always seem to leave her out, but. Some of my favorite songs in the show are songs that she covered from Aretha Franklin, and I'm actually opening the show with Aretha Franklin, and not a specific look, but a specific scene from something she did, and can't tell too much on here. But I am doing an entire segment to the legendary Miss Dionne Warwick. Um, and some of my favorite songs and yours, I'm going to include in the show. Do you know the way to San Jose? I'll never love this way again. Of course, I'm going to do a remix of Alfie Trains and a song for Michael, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. We worked really hard on choosing what songs we're going to put in the show, and Dionne Warwick, I think, will be proud. And once we get everything ironed out, I'm also going to include Deja Vu, Say a Little Prayer. That's what friends are for. Of course, we're going to end the show with that, and the different towns that I'm going to be in, we're going to have certain people appear in the show that I'm sure you will recognize, and we're going to have a few surprises as well. I am so glad to be doing this one woman show. You know, like I've said many times before, I would never be doing this one woman show if it wasn't for one of the directors at one of the theaters that I performed in. She told me, she said, you should be doing a one woman show. And that's what you should focus on because you're brilliant. And she says, you can do the shows on your own. So you should look into that. And from that point on, I really, when I look back at a lot of the shows, I was doing a lot of the work. And I didn't even realize that at the time because once you're an MC, you get up there and you get to talking. You love talking to the crowd, and I love talking to the people. And I mean, I can perform down, but if you got other guests and they're doing all the performing, let them do the performing and you make the people laugh. That's the glue. So, but I am going to include a lot of music from Dionne Warwick actually in the '80s con show. We have a lot of things under that umbrella that we're going to do. And like I said, I'm not going to do too much talking. It's all about action. It's all about action. Tina Turner says, you want action? I'll give you action. Dionne Warwick, you want action? We're going to give you action. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited that we're creating an entire hour and a half show of things you're going to be very familiar with. The looks, the music, and of course my stand-up. I'm going to throw that in there. And we're going to have a few other surprises in store for you that I think you're going to like. So thank you guys so much out there for supporting the Stephanie Stevens Show. And now that I'm going to be back on the stage and traveling my '80s con show, my one-woman show, thank you. Thank you. And thank you to all the people that kept pushing me. Thank you. I have been missing off the stage a long time, and now I am back. I am back, y'all, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time with my show, and that's what I want you to do. When you come to see my show, I want you to have a good time. We're going to be starting the shows off in New Orleans, Detroit, Miami. I won't say anymore until we get everything else down. But we are going to start in New Orleans. It's going to be fabulous. You hear that, Miss? I won't mention your name because she's going to be doing the show with me up there in New Orleans, and we love her. She's fabulous, and she helped me with Pronoun TV. So thank you. Thank you. And yes, Dionne Warwick will be in the show. For the ladies that kept asking me, am I going to include Dionne Warwick in the 80s show? Yes, there will be Dionne Warwick, Tina Turner, Janet Jackson, Dionne Warwick, a tribute to Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, Shaka Khan, and of course we couldn't leave out the one and only Miss Dionne Warwick. So you're going to get to see all of those famous ladies in my 80s con show. You won't see it all in one night. You're going to see it like in 3 different shows. You're going to see different people. So what you saw in the first show, you won't see in the second show. Okay? So different cities, different shows. We're watching to see what you guys liked in different cities. But the first show in New Orleans is going to be action-packed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting Pronoun TV and the Stephanie Stevens Show. I hope that answered your questions, and I hope I'm going to do some of your favorites in the show. Have a great week, everybody, and thank you for the support.